What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, y aquí estoy con.
Gershwan!
And first and foremost, Merry Navidad, Christmas, Happy Holidays, and beyond.
Yes. Today is the day that the Emperor ascended to the Golden Throne. It is because of his sacrifice that we can stand here and talk to you guys in another episode of
For the Greater
WAAAGH. This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below, put question in front of your question because we get those questions first. And that is what Timothy Armstrong did. He says, third time asking, why is it said that if the Emperor dies, either Guilliman or Vulcan will take over as rulers of the Imperium? Technically, it already happened. Well, the Emperor didn't die, but
He's in a position where he can't, I guess,
throw down.
Willingly rule.
So what happened was when the Emperor had ascended to the Golden Throne,
Ascended.
the Primarch that took over was Guilliman, and he did his Codex Astartes. No, is it Codex Astartes? Yeah.
Yeah. He created the Codex Astartes, but he did not rule. Sanguinius was given the title of the Second Imperium.
That was right afterwards?
Well, after the Horus Heresy, when he got turned into the Golden Throne, basically everybody was in the dark. They didn't know what to do. And these three Primarchs, Sanguinius, Lionel Johnson, and Guilliman, created the Second Imperium because they thought, oh, everything else is lost. This is what we have now. We got to create some type of structure. And that's when Guilliman started creating his book, the Codex. But in the meantime, Sanguinius was hailed as, I guess, emperor?
Uh-huh.
Or at least he was in control.
No, but I thought Sanguinius was, broken. Didn't he die when he fought Horus?
That is true.
Yeah.
Where the heck am I getting this from?
I think the Second Imperium happened during the Horus Heresy.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Because from what I remember is right after the Horus Heresy, they did the Great Purge. Well, basically all the loyalists chased down the traitor.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Then right afterwards, I thought Guilliman decided to take control of the High Lords of Terra, which is why the position of Guilliman just solidified itself. Even after Guilliman died or was hurt, his title carried on to the next successor of the rulers of the Imperium, and that is why it is said that Guilliman is supposed to take over, because he did.
Right.
His position
was,
he was the shot caller.
He was granted it, yeah.
And part of the reason why I think most people think that Vulcan is up there as well is because he's a perpetual, just like the Emperor. He's technically never going to die. He could go missing, which is what happened.
Right. But if I had to say who would be in control after the Emperor, say nowadays,
Yeah.
I feel like it would either have to be Bridget B or fall to the resurrected Goj Vandire.
Yeah. Definitely Bridget B, for sure. Now, the risk is always that the Norrin Queen, Bridget B, might shapeshift into regular Bridget B. And then But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Goj Vandire really messed up the Imperium, by the way.
He did all right in my eyes.
No. Next question comes from Brandy W. Hickman. He asks, are the Sisters of Battle abhumans?
Nope.
The daughters of the Emperor, the wives of the Emperor, whatever you want to call them. I know Goj Vandire called them the wives of the Emperor because he did things.
Mm-hmm.
They actually do take a vow of celibacy, which is something that I don't know if it's talked about in the Codex, but the history says that they did. They're just regular humans that are trained really, really well.
Yeah.
Check out our 40 facts on the organization of the Sisters of Battle. We're giving away a box set for Christmas, and you can win by just going over there and participating. But also it shows you that the Sisters of Battle are more than just warrior women. There's the Hospitaller, there's the Dialogus, there's the Bridget B, aspiring to be.
To be or not to be?
Yeah. Good question, though. Next one.
This one is by Benjamin Manning. What aspect of war hasn't been used by the 18 Primarchs? I'm trying to come up with a unique lost Primarch. So, has the logistical aspects of war been used? What about naval or space combat? Combat engineering? Any ideas?
There is no specific, like, hardcore space fighter.
Right, because I mean, they all kind of specialize in that. Since, like, during the Great Crusade, everything was like a fleet-based type of organization, or at least battle doctrines.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all specialized in fleet-based. I would assume ground warfare as well, since that's what every Space Marine does.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I could think of is probably like blanks, pariahs, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Nulls.
Yeah. You can be, your successor chapter could be the Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
Check out our 40 facts on the Exorcist chapter. They're pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no null Primarch.
Or at least that we know of. It could have been one of the lost Primarchs,
Mm-hmm.
but they're lost now.
Yeah. And that would be how would you translate that to an aspect of war, though? I mean, I guess it's just like a 40K aspect of war.
Yeah. You're like a warp user hunter, something like that.
That's badass.
You're badass.
Yeah. Next question comes from Nicholas Jimenez. What are machine spirits exactly? Like, are they ghosts?
Oh, I'm scared already.
Boo.
Ghost of future, present, past.
Because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Hey. So a machine spirit technically is the AI of a machine.
The artificial intelligence.
But humanity has regressed so much that they see these artificial intelligences as spirits, machine spirits. Or it could just be made up bullshit that the Adeptus Mechanicus made up. Check out our 40 facts on the machine spirit, where we go in depth into, there's 3 different theories. So check it out.
The one thing, though, that seems really plausible is that, I mean, humanity could just say, oh, this computer, like, I love it. Like, it definitely has a soul, or it has the machine spirit. Because I think that's what happened with Joaquin Phoenix in Her. He was talking to the machine spirit, his OS.
Yep, but it's just an algorithm, a really complex algorithm.
Right.
Yeah. Next question comes from Benjamin Manning. Do Necrons have access to the webway? No, they don't need it. They have faster than light travel because their technology bends physics, the laws of physics. They have inertialess travel. Check out our 40 facts on faster than light travel in Warhammer 40K. I think it's called. That's what the video is called. We talk about that.
This one's by Fraser Steen once again. 3 videos in a row. You a lucky one. If Lorgar is like the Moses of 40K, he wrote the Bible, then wouldn't that make Erebus like Abraham?
I don't know if that's right. I don't know. Did Moses actually write the Bible?
I mean, he wrote the 10 Commandments.
No, he brought the 10 Commandments down from God. Because I think, I don't know. Maybe.
Tal vez.
Maybe. Because I see Lorgar more as Peter.
Griffin?
No. Saint Peter.
Oh.
Like, he was the apostle that spread the word of Jesus. And he organized the Catholic Church, or what would become the Catholic Church, which is what Lorgar did. So then Erebus would be Peter's teacher, which would be Jesus. So I don't know.
Mind blown.
Yeah. Next question comes from Conrad.
Kurz?
Nope, just Conrad. He asks, so my dog is yellow and fat. She was possessed by Slanesh, and she ate both of you. Sound Alchemist was tasty, and Gersh was meh. Think that she gained some warp powers because you guys are aspects of Malau, presumably. You presume that we are aspects of the Renegade Chaos God? Okay. And then she was leader her own Slanesh cult. She's so cute. This is how she mainly gathered her followers. One thing is for sure, she is too ambitious to be only a servant, or she just got bored. She is a fat yellow dog, so you never know. She does not have any tentacles or extra nipples, but she was only possessed by Slaanesh demons. She successfully exorcised herself. Is that the right word, exorcised?
Yeah, I believe so.
She said to the demon, "Piss off," and the demon went away. Later, she vomited you guys out. So my question is, what will you tell her?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Soy el alquimista del sonido. ¿Cómo has estado? That's what I'd say.
And then I'll just wait for the response, and then we can build from there.
That's how you build relationships.
Yeah, you roll your charisma saving throws. Okay. Next question.
This one's by Erza Swan. Who should be brought back to the universe? 40K, I assume? The old ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I got super excited when Blackstone Fortress came out because we saw those
yeah.
little like flying thingies.
Yeah, those like War of the World alien-like thingies. And it's like those have to be old one constructs. And it's like, does that mean the old ones are going to be in the Blackstone Fortress? Or maybe a hint of them? And
We don't really know.
yeah.
We should play that game at some point.
Yeah.
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 I have all types of games that I never play. Next question comes from Digital Sigma. He asks, which 40K army do you think... Nope, we already talked about that. Next question comes from...
Oh, this is an interesting one by Benjamin Manning. Has Chaos ever attempted to attack the Dark Eldar capital of...
Kamara.
There you go.
Nope.
Because weren't we talking about this? Didn't we say like it got destroyed at one point or something like that?
Yeah, the Nids did it.
Mm-hmm.
It was during when Guilliman returned.
Oh, so like during the whole psychic... no, it's not Psychic Awakening.
The Battle of Terra, maybe? No.
No, it was...
Ultima Founding?
Something like that.
Yeah, but around that time, the Tyranids came and destroyed Kamara, but I think they rebuilt it. Has Chaos ever done it? No. Chaos doesn't really enter into the webway. The old ones created the webway in a particular way where it basically has its own Geller field, but it's not a Geller field. It's way more powerful than a Geller field.
But it's interesting because obviously like Ahriman and like his boys are in there and they're still able to like use warp powers and like summon things and stuff. So
yep. Just think of it as the hyperbolic time chamber without the time part.
But you have to keep the hyperbolic part.
Yeah, of course.
Hyperbolic chamber.
Hyperbolic. I should have just said that. Dark Eldar lore is fascinating, and I think it's almost like the Gene Stealer cult lore, where like once you actually start reading it, you start to realize like, whoa, Dark Eldar are way more complex than I thought. Because I thought they were just space pirates. Turns out they're not.
No. In my heart, they forever will be.
Yeah. Next question, and probably last question. I have one from...
You sound
this
like
one.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
ZOA106. What do you guys smoke before this? And what Astarte would be the stoner chapter? I think it would have to be like one that's connected to like plants. So the Mantis Warriors comes to mind. In terms of like a relaxed, stoic chapter, they're all pretty stoic.
The Black Dragons, I feel.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
They like impale, like, and then just go.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, we don't. If anything, we don't.
If anything, we don't. Yeah.
But it's going to be legal in 2020, so maybe we will, but we won't. And those were the questions for today. If you guys have more questions for us, comment down below. Merry Christmas to you, your family, your friends. Yeah.
Happy holidays, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Sound Alchemist?
Gershwan.
And we are out of here.
Always used to put my freedom first in any situation.